Hi, good afternoon. I'm Alex Tennant. I'm a poet in my spare time. I enjoy what I do. I write about meaningful subjects that concern all of us, from daily life, that could be covering debt, meaning of life itself, one's job, the environment, everything that interconnects with everything else. I'd like to share some of my poetry with you, the viewing public, because I know that some of it will resonate a deep chord of interest within your mind and hearts. So I've decided to produce a series of videos lasting no more than about 12-15 minutes, and I just feel that these videos are very timely. They're all about issues of concern for all of us, as we're going through a bad phase at the moment with the economy. People worried about their jobs, their future, people getting concerned about everything to do with daily life. So I thought these poems will hopefully inspire and get you to be reflective and think about the actual issues as they arise in the course of your daily life. Okay, so I'm going to kick off now, and I hope you will get some satisfaction and pleasure from hearing me read these out. These were written quite a number of years ago, but they're relevant, as relevant really to today as they were years back. The first one is a very topical issue that concerns all of us: money. Okay, let me get down to reading it. Okay, cascading down, green paper, an endless shower of drops of paper, streams of people with wild staring eyes, arms outstretched, welcome the great shower of paper. Then, as if on a preset signal, hands and arms madly into battle go, gathering up all the paper they can into any container available, like giant mechanical diggers, until arms exhausted they can gather no more. Thus, streams of people with a pleasurable sense of aching joy speed off home, eagerly awaiting another downpour of good fortune on their heads. Okay, hope you enjoyed that, by the way. That's one particular poem of mine. Okay, the other one is entitled Confessions. We don't need to elaborate any further on that one now, do we? Okay, what have I to prove? Have I anything to confess? Yes, look within my soul, for there in the dark recesses of the soul the secret lies. Sleep, the guardian of the soul, stops us dwelling on those thoughts which are but cancer to the senses, and thus does sleep spare us from our confessions, whilst every day conscious crucifies us on our own self-made cross of guilt and remorse. Okay, I hope you found that quite interesting. Another one, very topical: desire, something that we all have to face at some point. The desire that wells up inside me, driving me I know not where. I am in the grip of its power. Oh, please release me from its claws, as my heart beats wildly like a lark, hither, thither, restless, ever restless. Sweet pangs of love open my heart, and let the glorious life-giving rays permeate me with its all-embracing warmth. Release me from the fetters of emotion, then will I subdue this monstrous prince of darkness. Thus will inner balance be restored and harmony within. Okay. Alright, now this is one that's going to grab all of you. It's pain. Okay, ode to pain. Pain, like a gaping insane head you stare at me. In my innermost thoughts you haunt me. The neon lit striped streets with the dirt and foulness betray you. You are in the furtive look, the deepest chasm of man's heart, waiting to be released. You tug and gnaw at our sinews. The rhythm of your death-like paralysis shocks us. In acid we seek release from you. Sweet hazy oblivion awaits us as we smother and conquer pain, only to find later that it resurfaces, to chastise us and mock us, as pain is the king, and we, body and soul, become its servant, until in our agony we beg for more chemical relief, and thence to sink into a coma and sweet oblivion. Okay, I wonder how many of you have experienced that in the course of your lives, where that's happened to you. Okay, well, and let's go on to another topical subject area for a lot of people. It's called sweet farewells. Okay, the phone goes in the stillness, empty sounds ricochet around the bare walls. Hesitating, the phone stops dead, pauses, then rings again. No one wants to answer. Who is the mysterious caller? Hasn't the mysterious caller heard? Only shadows now inhabit the house, where before the familiar feet could be heard imprinting their personalities on the hard-board floors. Now all was quiet. Nothing stirred except something slithered across the floor. What could it be? Probably a shadow passing through the house, saying goodbye to the unsuspecting departed former owners, preparing the way for the new owners who have yet to sample the house's hospitality. Okay, lovely. So, that's something for you to savour and to think about. And I've got more, by the way. I'm going to just let me see if I can just get some more. Just bear with me a moment. Ah, yes. Now, this is a very topical subject and will affect each and every one of us, whether we like it or not. It's called death. Oh, death, where is your sting? Are you the joker in the pack, and we your willing victims? The answer lies in the vanity of the embellishment around the great stone. The gravestone, as mournful clusters of mourners somberly gaze at the remains of a person they once knew, who has the last laugh now. Is it death in his bony glory, or the drawn, haggard features of the grieving? That's something that you will all have to think about, including myself, because we're all going to be heading in that direction. And now, one of interest. Basically, I wrote this about autumn. It's going to be quite an inspirational time for all of us, a period of transition with the climate, preparation for winter. Let's have a read of this. Leaves, leaves, some yellow, some grey, falling in profusion, falling into oblivion. Outside in the cities, people move dejectedly from street corner to street corner. Lights blur darkness into light. Wind gusts cold and strong. The bells ring out their tones in a mournful sigh. Cats and rats scurry by seeking their prey, all under the green god decomposing compost like with majesty. There you are. And now something also to whet your appetite, and we all have to say goodbye, don't we, over anything from conflict with each other as people to farewells to people that we may not ever see again. So this is a poem about that. Okay. Farewell conflict, I banish you from my heart. Farewell indecision, welcome forthrightness. Blend intuition with razor-sharp intellect. A formidable force is created with the fusing of your three great qualities. Now, an issue that concerned me because I've been out to South Africa back in the bad days of apartheid. Okay, so this is a reflection on my visit there in the 1980s. Soweto, 1987, Xmas, dedicated to the child martyrs who died that year at the hands of the security forces. All is quiet, all is peaceful. White Santa and his reindeer had stopped by on Christmas Eve. He came bearing sweet gifts of shambox and bullets. The guns crackle, bullets fly. The children are enjoying Santa's bounteous gifts. One by one, like exhausted children after a party. They drop, oh so heavily, so finally, down dead. Santa and his deer, seeking pastures new, with a friendly wave of fire, disappears with his bag of joy until next year. There you are. That's thought-provoking for everybody. This is something we all like to have a flutter with the National Lottery wherever we are in the world. This is a poem about that. Closing time looms. A mad flurry of activity results as people come in for a flutter, praying secretly that their numbers will make them the lucky ones, especially those who are desperately in debt, chased by hordes of bailiffs, fiercely intent to collect their share of the clients' good fortunes, as the lottery contestants are in collecting their takings before the debt collectors get their cut, and thus saved by the lottery escape the economics of the rut. Okay, so there you are, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed some of this selection here of poetry. I could go on, but I feel that I will leave it there for now, and I will be producing another video for you to enjoy of further poems to do with my work. Okay, so I hope that I will leave that with you. I hope you will give me some feedback, and well, essentially, I'll come again in the next couple of weeks with another one to whet your appetite. Okay, all the best to you in the meantime. Cheers for now.